I'm Courtney, and I love all kinds of adventures. Today's adventure is a 23.6-mile trail run and hike through the Great Smoky Mountains from Abrams Creek Campground to Cades Cove and back, stopping at Abrams Falls along the way. So this is my first and likely only hike slash run of this camping trip. I was supposed to do a short one when I got here yesterday afternoon, but I could see like where the trail met the road and there was no parking whatsoever. So I came back and I tried to find another shortish route from the campground, but I couldn't really find one that wouldn't like double back on what I'm doing today. Today is gonna be about 20 miles, so I'm definitely not gonna run the whole thing. It'll be a run and a hike, but I'm going to see Abrams Falls, and it's the entire reason I'm camping this weekend, because well, one, I'm working on the Smoky Mountain 900 miler challenge, but I'd also just really like to see this waterfall, and it just seemed like the easiest way was to camp out and run from the campground instead of trying to like drive through Cades Cove really early. Looks like some mountain laurel getting ready to bloom. So the map shows this trail like following the creek pretty much the whole way. At least either to the falls or all the way down to Cades Cove, but so far it hasn't actually been that close. Like, it's running parallel, but it's not close enough that you can actually see the creek the whole way, which is madly disappointing. I really like either creek walks or like hiking alongside a creek, but considering this takes you right to the falls, I'm sure I'll come back to it at some point. So about 8 miles before I loop around and come back. I'm not coming back on the same trail. I'm gonna take a different one to hike some new miles. I got lots of snacks today just because it's gonna be such a long day. I have a few different untapped like this. I got the raspberry and the chocolate. And then I also have some trail mix, a muffin, and peanut butter and jelly. I'm pretty sure this is a pink lady slipper, and I'm also pretty sure they're considered relatively rare. Looks like some sort of trap for something. I'm not sure what. Remember how I said we were supposed to be following the creek and I haven't seen it? I definitely went the wrong way. I was supposed to start here and come down this way, and I went that way instead. So I'm still on the loop, but the idea of me leaving early was to get to the falls, which is somewhere around here, when there weren't a ton of people there. But now, if I continue this way, I'll see the falls on the way back, but it'll likely be more crowded. But I don't really want to go back and come down this way just to come back around this way. Should have took the map out earlier. I'm pretty much on the top of a mountain right now, or at least a ridge line. I think this is a type of iris. I haven't seen a tree split quite like that before. Gonna do these little offshoots now. I basically just go to the parking lot this way, and then there's another one a little further down that way. I'll have another offshoot to the parking lot, but I can't remember off the top of my head if they're on the map for the Smoky Mountains 900 Miler Challenge. I don't want to have to come all the way back just for 0.1 of a mile, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it now. It's so much sunnier and warmer down here. Now that I'm getting close to Cades Cove, I'm going to keep my eyes peeled for black bears. Not that I wasn't looking for them before, but Cades Cove is a really popular place to spot black bears. I actually saw a few last time I was here, so we'll see if we see any today. So I'm going to have to do a bit of road walking to get there. But I'm going to end up stopping at Cades Cove Visitor Center for 2 reasons. One, they're supposed to have a specific map for another challenge that I want to work on. And 2, there's another challenge in the Smoky Mountains where if you hike 100, 250, or 500 miles, you get a pin, and it can be the same trail over and over. It doesn't have to be 100 unique miles. But I've hiked 100 miles, a little over it now. So I'm going to try and get my pin today. I'm not sure exactly how far down the road I'll have to walk, but I'm already hiking like 20 miles today. It won't be a big deal. The water is so clear here. So I was gonna stop at Cades Cove Visitor Center for like a bigger snack, but here seems like a good spot. I like that it's right on the water and it's not crowded.
Right at the top of it, see that black dot? That's her.
Okay.
That's her.
She looks like all nestled in there, doesn't she?
Yeah, I have a feeling she's probably going to sit there for a little while because she looks pretty comfortable. She's not moving around and stuff. So
The other baby won't come down.
yeah. So I think she'll probably. The guy said it when she gets down, the other one just starts screaming. He said it's kind of sad to hear it.
You think it's just scared to come down?
Yeah, he said he thinks it's too scared. So she keeps going up and letting it nurse and trying to convince, and then she'll come down again and it won't follow her.
That's a good spot.
Yeah. That was perfect.
So good news and bad news. Good news is I saw a bear. Not very well. It was a mom, and some people said one, some people said 3 cubs. They're like up in the crutch of the tree, and I guess from what I heard, one of the cubs wouldn't come down, and every time the mom left, it'd start screaming. And so the mom was up there, and she was kind of hard to see. I could see her head every now and then. I don't know if I got it on camera or not. I tried to zoom in as much as I could without getting too blurry. Some other people there had very big, I'm sure very expensive cameras. They probably got a good shot, but I'll have to see what I got once I get back. The bad news is that they're no longer doing the pin challenge. So I asked, I was like, hey, you guys do the pins here, right? They're like, oh no, we don't do that at all anymore. They discontinued the program. So that was kind of disappointing. I would have liked to get my pins, but oh well. Still working on the patch. It's so nice when the sun comes out. Parking lot over there still looks pretty full. So this is the trail to Abrams Falls. It's very pretty so far. And you can hear it's right next to the creek, like I expected. I don't think the GoPro captures quite how straight down it is right here. So I thought I had about 3 miles left, but turns out it's closer to 4. Oh, you can see the creek. I honestly didn't think a trail that followed the creek would be so high up along the mountain. Not sure if this one's alive. It's alive, but something's wrong with him. I just don't know enough to be able to help him. So this is where I was supposed to turn earlier, but less than a mile back to the campsite. So now that I'm less than a mile from the campsite, I feel comfortable saying this. I thought multiple times today it was gonna rain. Like, you know how it just like gets colder and windy and you just know it's gonna rain? It felt like that a few times, but I'm super thankful it's held off so far. It'd be really nice if it held off for the rest of the day so I could like just chill in my hammock next to the creek, but very thankful that held off for the hike. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to be always adventuring.